Everybody has a podcast.
What up? Welcome in to the show. Everybody has a podcast. Hope your weekend was good. I hope your weekend was overflowing with fermented flavors.
Yeah.
Yo! Man, was it a long weekend? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Do you know? It's getting a little bit colder out there, folks. Every time it's cold, I want it to be hot. And when it's hot, I want it to be cold. What the fuck?
Jay Wiggy, take out the trash!
Hot, cold, north, south, east, west. It's been like that, man. We had some weird weather Saturday night. Happy President's Day to everybody celebrating or enjoying your day off. And if you didn't, happy Monday night, 9:30 in the dirty. Weather was weird, Grant Mills. It was like 70 degrees midnight in the city. And then not even 8 hours later, down to almost freezing temperatures, almost 40 degree shift. Um, yeah, man, I'm with you. There's no consistency. We had snow on the beach 3 weeks ago, right? It was 70 degrees, pretty weekend to start. Then a line of storms came through, brought a cold front, freezing, and now we're looking at more snow. So this time of year sucks. I'm not a big fan. Last summer was morbidly hot, wasn't a big fan. And when it gets cold and rainy, I'm also not a big fan. Where should we go for consistent good temperatures? San Diego?
I don't know. Could be.
That's what
I
they
don't.
say.
Yeah. I don't really want to be in California though. I mean, California's cool, but I wouldn't want to purchase anything there or stay there with their taxes and liberals.
No, that's a little too much. San Diego's pretty chill though. Nice middle of the road vibe.
Middle of the road.
What you been up to? What happened this weekend? Anything exciting going
I
on for you?
didn't do a damn thing this weekend. What did you do?
Nothing, man. You know what I've been hunting for since yesterday? I have a printer. It's from work. They send you a printer when you work mostly at home, and it uses those big toner cartridges, not just the
Oh,
little.
man.
I know. Tell me about it. So I was trying to go out this weekend, find a replacement, expense it on the company card. I could not find one. I ended up having to order one online, but I went to 7 stores. That's one of those pieces of technology we just haven't gotten right. Um, since they've been really, personally available, printers are just still a terrible fucking nightmare, man. Hate them.
I got one of those eco tanks, man.
How's that work?
It's pretty cool. You don't have to buy those cartridges that much. You get those eco tanks, man. It's like fucking takes forever. I got my first eco. It's because you gotta fill them with the fucking like that shit lasts forever, dude. I haven't even.
It's like fluid or some shit.
Yeah, fluid. Yeah, the ink itself, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that damn one I got's like $500, but it fucking like it's not like that. Those other printers I would get, man, would be cheap, man, but they'd be shitty, and you have to keep on putting those stupid cartridges in them and shit. I was like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. So I looked at that, and it was pretty cool. I was like, all right, that's cool. And I hadn't had to refill that bitch since I got it, and I don't use it no hell of a often time. But if you got to print out a lot of shit, man, I'd go for the Eco Tank. Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I
And
might have to. Is
we just buy the little bottles with the ink in it. I think that's how
that
that
the one
goes.
that Shaq's on?
Yeah. They got a few different ones, man, but I got one. It's pretty straight.
I
Got the
saw that
copier on
today.
it too.
That's pretty sweet, man. I saw one of those today, and I saw Shaq's big grinning smile. The best advertisement ever, man. He does everything. The general, the printer, all that stuff. I love Shaq. Big Shaq Attack fan, but I'm gonna have to look at that, man. This has been annoying. I think I totaled 8 different stores looking for this toner cartridge, and they did not have it in it. Even the actual like Office Depots and Staples didn't.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well,
It's ridiculous.
Well, shit. So just chilled at the house this weekend, pretty much, huh?
It was pretty nice, man. Just really took it easy. Didn't do too much. Had the day off of work today, so
Oh, you had the day off today, you bastard.
yeah. I was actually thinking about you because I went to the store over in. That was one of my stops because I went over by Office Depot over in Arundel, and I stopped by that Walmart, and I was like, I wonder if Grant Mills is creeping around.
Man, I was in Huntsville today.
Ooh, yeah, not a well. Huntsville's got some cool places. Actually, it's got some really cool places. Just I don't want to drive to Huntsville to enjoy cool places.
That's true.
Yeah, they got some nice old breweries and stuff like that up there.
Huntsville, baby. Man, didn't have any football to watch. I'm not a big basketball guy, so I haven't been watching any college basketball. Well, you had the IBOB on that came this past weekend. I didn't really watch that. I didn't think Alabama would win, which they did not. So yeah, there you go, Auburn. Maybe you can be number one in basketball. Man, Auburn can be a basketball school. So
I watched it, man, a little bit just because it was the talk of sports, especially in Alabama this weekend. But I'm with you. I didn't get into it very much. I tried, man. I mean, I don't understand basketball, man. I don't understand all the fouls every time. I mean, literally every time they go make a shot, there's a fucking foul. And then I just don't understand the rules, man. I really don't.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but it is what it is. Waiting for fucking some spring football would be nice. So hopefully, end of March will come soon, and yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, be sweet.
You know what I mean?
What it do? Yeah, we're in that dry season. No football really going on. Got basketball, hockey. USA versus Canada got pretty touchy. Did you see that?
I did see that, man.
Yeah, definitely a little internationally rivalries. Big USA Canada hockey. So that was kind of fun to watch. I didn't watch the game. I watched the highlights where they beat the shit out of each other. I don't really give two shits about hockey, but any sport where you can beat the shit out of each other and it's not soft like basketball and football is going that way. Hockey, they're just, what was it, 3-4 fights in the first 9 seconds, something wild like that.
Hell yeah, man. I wish I would have caught some of it, but I just saw the clips and stuff of the, you know, all the fools acting a damn mouse. Act a damn fool. Act a damn fool.
Act a fool.
Yeah. Paul Feinbaum's moving back to Alabama.
Yeah, saw that. Nice house.
Man, 5.3 milli. 5.3 milli. So I wonder, is he going to retire then? I don't know. That's kind of. I think they said he was going to still try to do the show, but I don't know. Old Paulie.
Yeah, this is what I have mixed feelings on Paul Feinbaum. I don't listen to the show anymore. At one time, I genuinely believed he had a really vital show for getting college football information. I think he broke a lot of major stories back in the day, if I'm not wrong. I thought he was a great newscaster as well. I like Paul Feinbaum, but I think, and this is my hunch, that, obviously we live in a time that started probably 15 years ago, but more or less the past 10 years with social media. You get your news instantaneously. So somebody's going to break it. It's going to be on X/Twitter, Facebook, texting, social media. Feinbaum saw that, and that's why he started getting so hokey. He's always been a little hokey with the callers, but I feel there was some genuinely good news, or breaking news, I should say, back in the day. And now it's more just a bunch of yokels that call in, and people love that. They love just to get riled up, man. It's a variety show or some bullshit.
He's a little bit different than he used to be, man. Old Paul, well, young Paul, I don't know. How you say that, but he's not like he is now when he went to ESPN. It's changed a little bit.
That's a good point too. Yeah, I mean, he definitely is probably towing a different line now. I think he's still good for what he does. Just the show doesn't appeal to me as much. The whole legend and Nora from Assville or wherever the hell they're talking, man. That kind of hokiness in football. If people like that, that's fine. I love the rivalry stuff, man. Don't get me wrong. You and I both dig those rivalry games. We're talking a little shit, but at the same time, I think you and me can watch a ball game between Rutgers and Hawaii and still enjoy it. It's football, man. We can appreciate the athletics. I think he starts appealing to the people that just want to yell about their rivals. Well, fuck Auburn, god dang it.
Well, the one thing about his show that I've never seen any other show, it's all calls. It's not scripted or anything. He does just all calls. He's always done that. He is the way he used to be. He was. I liked him better back in the day. He was more of an asshole, and he'd be quick to hang up on people and shit.
I agree.
And he was a bit different, man. Now, man, he's just kind of like the company man. He's got that big ESPN contract, and he doesn't want to offend anybody. But back when he just had his show, it was still nationwide, but it was based out of Birmingham. It was a different show. So I still listen to him because I'm on the road all the time, and if I get tired of music, I put talk radio on. So that's the reason I got a Sirius satellite radio.
Love it.
So yeah, I mean, it's still an interesting show. Not like it was, but all these things evolve and change over time. Who's in the house?
Real drop shit.
Hiya.
What to do with?
Hello, we.
I'm like, what's up with it, guy?
How was your weekend?
Not too bad, just chilling. I know what's it.
Okay.
I'm stupid Auburn, yeah.
Oh, man.
But, yeah. I see it.
Well, I'm pretty good in b-ball nowadays, so I mean, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying, man?
I mean, I guess they gotta be good as well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah.
What it do?
What the hell was on the dinner menu tonight, there, Wiggy?
I went pretty basic, man. I went rice, ground beef, cheese. Made like a little bowl. Had 2 pieces of toast with honey on it, and man, I think tonight my ending of the night weight was 231.
Oh, big bowl.
Trying to be, man. Trying to get this bulk going on. I still feel like I'm trying to get to 2.5. I'm going to the end of March to try to gain. I went to the doctor, had my annual checkup Friday. All my vitals, blood pressure, heart rate, everything that he needs was good. So I told him this is probably the last time I ever try to purposely gain weight, bulk. Probably in my life. I don't probably see any more needs for it beyond here. But yeah, man, everything was good. What's the rest of the week? Have I even got a good dinner menu? We had some steak this weekend. That was delicious. Grant Mills, you and I need to get out to a steakhouse soon. I actually thought about that, man. We need a guys steak dinner soon or some shit.
Let's do it.
What'd you get when you've been on the road lately? Is there a place you like to stop, or do you, since you go to a variety of places, do you kind of have your stomping grounds at each different place? Like if you go to Huntsville, do you have a restaurant, or do you just pull into wherever, or do you pack a lunch?
I don't even eat lunch when I'm out there. Usually, I might try to get something fast, but
Gotcha.
yeah, there's not really any places I think of.
Yeah, it's hard to get good stuff fast. I thought about that, man. There's got to be in the some near future somebody has like a good little pop up that's reasonably healthy but protein, kind of like more of a fitness guru style, kind of like a Chipotle, man. But Chipotle, I don't know. Those places are hit or miss.
Man, we ought to try to get you on that show, man. What is it? My 600-pound life. Let's see if we can get you to 600 pounds, and what that take for like a regular healthy guy like you, and then see like how would you get from you to 600 pounds, and see like if you could take it all off, and then get back to regular you.
I'll tell you what is strange about that is regular you. I don't know why. I'll tell you what's funny. So I've been monitoring my weight gain. The first few weeks I really didn't. I just try to eat everything, and I'm like, that's not me. I'm usually pretty peculiar about lifting. I keep a diary or journal of all my lifts, so I know where I'm going, how much I need to lift the next time. I actually think that's one of the biggest things people fuck up on, man. If you go and start running, for instance. If you run a mile a day, and then, the next day you need to know, should you run another mile? You got to keep track to see if you're making upward mobility. That said, the last 2 weeks I have gained approximately, I think, almost a pound. And I have been trying to gain. So in 2 weeks, yeah, barely right at a pound. So that's not a lot, man. When people gain, and that's if I ate like that over the year, that's like only 25 pounds a year of weight gain. I actually got to start eating more, and I'm still eating more, man. It's crazy.
How many calories you eat a day?
I don't see. Here's my problem. I'm lying to myself. I'm not monitoring it like I should. I'm just inhaling them, but I've got a pretty good idea of it. I'm probably close to minimum's got to be 2,600, and that's a slow day, and then probably 3,000, 3,200 if I'm on the higher end.
Don't you need to be at like 6,000 calories or something a day if you want to like put mass on?
Depends on your how fast you're burning them. I've lowered my cardio pretty good, so I'm not burning as much calories as I typically do. I think my energy expenditure is about 2,400, so I'm trying to keep it just a little ahead of that. There's a calculator you can use, which I've used really good for cutting, but for actually gaining, I try. I don't, and again, half a pound a week is good because you're gaining weight still. It's going the right direction, but you're not putting on a ton of fat, which I don't want to do that. Those people that eat the 600 or the 600-pound people, man, dude, you just got to be eating a bunch of bullshit. And I don't try to eat too much bullshit, cookies and shit.
Man, you could eat like 2 large pizzas and a gallon of milk and a 3-liter Coke. That's the lunch.
Oh man,
Man, they eat
that's
2
what
ounces. See how they do that shit. Where are they putting it?
that's where most people fuck up, man. Because liquid, as we all know, just it takes the space of whatever. So if you drink your calories, dude, you're just that's where most people, I would bet, get their additional calories, man. I always drink. I know you don't like any of the zeros or the diet shit, but if I'm gonna have one, man, I'm gonna have diet or a zero. I think the extra calories are probably worse for you than any of the bullshit in there. Or just drink some fucking water. I know one of
Yeah.
our homeboys that doesn't drink water. I don't like the taste of it.
Yeah, I used to drink a lot of sodas and shit, but it's probably the worst shit you can ever fucking drink. So I don't fuck with them, man. I mean, I have occasionally, but it's like, man, I try not to.
Yeah,
It could be something like a so much real sugar in it. All that other crazy shit. I try not to fuck with it, man.
yeah, it's
But
not worth fucking with, man.
you know what we do.
But that's really been the dinner menu this week. Pretty much the same that I always eat. I need to have a little more diversity in my diet, but man, I go with what's easy, cheap, and because I'm eating a lot of it.
Eating a lot of it. Yeah. So you're trying to get to 250, you said?
240, 250, probably too much. Yeah, I'll see where I'm at the end of March. Probably, what is that? God, man, this year's already cruising by. Probably about 6 more weeks. I'll give it that, and then see where I'm at. I'm betting at this rate I'll probably hit 235. I don't know if I'll hit 240, but if I hit 235 and I've made good progress on all my lifts, which so far so good on the lifting point, I think I'll start then. That way too, by the time the warm weather rolls around, it gives me most of April and May, June to start kind of cutting back and looking nice when it's beach season and all that cool shit.
To the beach.
What a dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, where, oh, say, can you see? Oh, forgot to
Oh,
tell you, I did have sex with a girl this weekend.
did she weigh 600 pounds?
No. She was so old. When she was a kid, rainbows were in black and white. Hey.
Oh, rainbows, black and white.
Oh man, shit. Could tell. I think on the starting the next episodes, you're gonna have some stories like the Meat
Ooh,
Man Chronicles,
love them.
Volume 1. I try to get some scary stories up in here or something like that, man. You know what I mean. I saw this Meat Man in my grocery store. He was a big old dude. He's got to be about 6'3", like big dude. And they had that, those masks they have in the meat section.
Oh yeah.
Man, he looked scary. And then I heard him talking. He was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, ah, damn.
The butcher, man.
The Meat Man.
Yeah.
No. Dun, 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 dun. So be on the lookout for that. And then Man, I'm gonna have to open the phone lines back up, man. We've been having a problem with our phone lines, man. So I've been
Yeah.
keeping them down. So, we'll have those hopefully back up by next week.
Raj has
And
been on standby for a long time. He's been waiting to
wonder
get
what
in.
everybody's been doing, man. Probably trying to call in.
Yeah.
But
Harriet.
Harriet, man, oh Harriet, yeah. I bet she's going crazy. We'll have to check that out. Well, right now, we're about 25 minutes into the show. Let's go ahead and get into some news. All right, what's going on out there? I don't know if any of you guys are watching any college basketball. We don't really. I'm not a college basketball guy, but Arizona, Baylor, 34-28 Arizona. So I know you had ties out in Arizona. So, but you have more of a ASU, right? ASU. Holla. J-Dub, you on mute.
You know what's weird about the phone is if you'd start typing, because I was typing to Angel Bear. Hey, Angel Bear in the chat.
Angel Bear, hey.
Angel Bear. Sometimes when I go to the text box, it makes the little microphone thing go away, and I try to get it back, and it does not come back. So, hello, Angel Bear. But we're back. Yes, I did. I was up near ASU, though, not down with Arizona. They're in Tucson. Tucson, as one of our friend Buddha once said when we were gambling at the dog track one time.
Oh, man. You drinking on any beer tonight?
No, man, I've been pretty clean for a little while. How about yourself?
I've been not drinking. I feel great.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the story here, though. It looks like a truck overturns on Florida highway, spilled 44,000 pounds of beer. This story's up on the Instagram. I can't see what kind of beer it is. That's a lot of beer out there. This one's by, who is this? Don't even say. Oh, Ben Hooper. A truck on a Florida highway overturned while going around a curve and spilled an estimated 44,000 pounds of beer. The Florida Highway Patrol shared photos on social media showing hundreds of cans of beer. Oh, okay, here we go. Including Budweiser, Busch Latte, and I guess that's it. Investigators said the driver lost control while going around a curve, causing the semi to leave the roadway and end up on its side on the median. Man, that's a shit ton of fucking Bud Light and Busch Latte.
Huge loss there for the local distributor.
Man, that's not even good beer.
No, not a fan.
I don't know. It's sheesh. I wish I could still drink beer like that. I guess, man, once you get older, your palate gets more sophisticated and whatnot. But
So you said you've cut back. When was the last time you had a cocktail or a drink?
I don't know, probably 3 weeks ago when I went to just get some dinner, and I was like, I'll have a couple beers or something. But I'm not drinking past 2 beers in public anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I just besides when we watch the national championship and chilled, I don't even want to do that anymore. It's not. I'm gonna have to re-gauge that when we try to get on homies trips and stuff like that. Because man, when you're around the guys, you want to drink more. So I'm gonna have to start bringing out those non-alcoholic ones and shit.
Non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Mix one beer to 2 or 3 different NAs.
Oh.
Don't give me that shit, yeah.
Did y'all ever play Rainbow Six?
Loved it, man. Did you?
No, but I thought that game was kind of like I always saw it like in the store, and I never knew much about it, but I thought it was like one of those Call of Duty games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty accurate.
I'll be right back, y'all. I got a Call of Duty going on right now.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, all right. See you in a minute, Wiz.
Thank you, Wes. We appreciate that.
Thank you for that announcement. Now, I thought it looked cool, but it looked like Rainbow Six Siege X will transform the live service tactical shooter. New modes, new tactics, all shall be revealed at a showcased event next month. This one by John Walker. The term live service game has, in the last few months, become synonymous with enormous financial disasters. Hundreds of millions, possibly billions, have been lost over the past year due to the heuristic concept of games people will want to keep playing and investing in for years to come. But you should remember there are also live service games that are still raking it in. One of the most impressive success stories is Ubisoft's Rainbow Six Siege, which 10 years from its release day, which 10 years on from release is due. Man, that's due retarded to reveal a major update, which is being claimed as a new era. Looks like they're um, uh, transforming the game's history. Obvious refresh to the multiplayer game for the foreseeable future. New game modes, more tactical gameplay, more graphics that are cleaned up here, and it looks like there's to be a Rainbow Six Siege X showcase on March 13th. It's a live event taking place in ATL, Georgia, but obviously will be streamed via the game's Twitch channel. So yeah, it looks like we got some new shooterisms going on out there, which I think that's cool, man. I mean, I've been trying to get into the shooters. I got the new Call of Duty, and I haven't played it since I even bought it. So like, I try to get into this shit, man. And it's just it's tough to get into, but it is cool that they're redoing some of these classics and getting them back out there. So maybe you want to check that out, Wiggy.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, I could never remember. We played Rogue Spear. It was part of Rainbow Six. So I never understood that. Was Rainbow Six, I guess, was like the Call of Duty, and then Rogue Spear was one of the maybe chapters of it. I have no idea.
So are you going to get the new GTA 6 when it comes out?
I plan on it, man. How about yourself?
I'll probably check it out, man. Just hoping I don't almost all my other games which I buy and don't play, but I might check it out. It looks like we basically know when it's coming out now. Zach Swain. When will GTA 6 come out? That's been a big question for a lot of the game developers, fan industry analysts, and publishers. We don't have an actual official answer beyond fall 2025, but it's supposed to come out this year. And it looks like they've kind of narrowed it down a little bit to a possible release date. It's not surprising. Fans are going wild over GTA 6. It's the next big one in the long-running franchise. Will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X, and S. But it ain't just fans who've been waiting a decade that are desperate for a GTA 6 release date. Studio and publisher execs around the country and the industry, as well as smaller developers, are watching closely, as nobody wants to release a game too close to GTA 6 and get fucked by it. As a result, everybody seems nervous about announcing a fall release date for their non-GTA games, and investors and analysts are watching to see if Rockstar's Behemoth lands in 2025 or slips into next year, something that would cause a lot of industry chaos. So seemingly everyone is wanting to know when GTA will specifically launch. They're thinking around late October, like the 28th.
You think they'll stick with that timeline?
That's a random guess based on the fall 2025 release date window and Rockstar's past game releases. So we shall see how that goes, folks. Did you ever play Borderlands or any of that?
Yeah. I did. It had that guy with the face on there, something like that. Though that doesn't help anything. Was it a mask or something? I did, man. I never got crazy into it. What about you?
No, it looks like that's going to be coming out September 23rd. Take-Two is the parent company between Rockstar 2K Games. So that's another big one coming out. So yeah, got some launches. Launches coming out. You still got Call of Duty out there that's been, folks have been playing. I thought something interesting. GTA 6, they have these games within games and stuff that you do within the game that you can make money on. And they're supposed to be like a big, people make money off these games within the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I can't remember the name of the one game. I was watching some documentary on TV, and this lady had like her own store in the game, and she made money off of it somehow, like selling like virtual shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
I
She's
remember a
like,
lot of people doing that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
she's like paying her rent. She's got money off of this, but it's not real. But it's real money. But like, I don't know. It's weird. It's in the fucking game, so it's like these games have their own economy or something. Uh,
Yeah.
within that world, which is kind of cool.
People sold real estate on the metaverse or whatever it was as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, that's crazy.
Is that still a thing?
Probably.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, I might just get it to fuck with it, even if it gives me vertigo or whatever, like GTA 2 did, man. I gotta fuck my head up, man. Some of those games, like I don't know, I feel nauseated after I play them, so and get kind of funky. But um, that's a big one. That's probably the biggest game that's coming up that since NCAA that I can think of.
Yeah, that's supposed to have a new one this year. NCAA 26.
I'm already done with it. Are you gonna get the new one?
I probably will just to see if they actually do anything drastically different. I love it, man. I mean, if 14 I think was about as perfect as it got. 25, I had to reinstall it the other night, which sucked because I lost all my saves that I did have, but I haven't been playing anyways. Somehow I downloaded the trial version while I was waiting for my disc to come in or to be picked up from the store. So I played the trial, and it gives you like 10 hours of playtime on there. Somehow, man, I would put the disc in and it would read it and say your 10 hours is over, and I'm like, motherfucker, I bought the game. How can it be? How can it be over? So had to uninstall everything, reinstall it. But my buddy told me there's some sliders you can set to make it change, which I'm gonna try that to see if it changes the gameplay. But really, the gameplay is not even my biggest, hate on it. It's just not really the game itself. Just not great, man.
Yeah, it's not like 13 for some reason. It's like it's kind of like you can't describe it kind of thing, but it's definitely not the same thing.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it, man. I cannot I can't describe it. I mean, I just don't think it's very I don't think it's very good, man. I mean, there was just more personality, I guess, in 14, the recruiting, customizing your characters. I don't know. I'm with you, man. I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah, you would have to have been played 13 and the new one probably to really know, but it's just the feel of it's not the same. Doesn't have the same feel, you know. So I guess that could be subjective, but you know what I'm talking about when I say that. So
Yeah, it feels very arcade to me, and I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but it
yeah,
just
rather than like a simulation.
yeah, it doesn't feel. God, I hate saying authentic because that really doesn't make sense, but it just doesn't. I don't know. I also don't feel like I have very much control over the game as much as I like. Like I said, I like to create my own characters. And one thing, if you want to go to another school in Dynasty mode, apparently people are pissed because you've got to get signed at a school. I get that, but even let's say one of the things people like to do is like win 10 national championships at Alabama, Ohio State, Florida, and then leave those schools and then go to like Troy or I don't know, West Texas, some bullshit school that you get to build up, Coastal Carolina. Apparently now you can't take those jobs. It won't let you do a lateral transfer like that because it's, oh, it's not a good transfer for you coach. Dude, it's your fucking game. You should be able to coach whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I agree, man. That's why it's a game, and you can do shit like that.
Yeah, you're suspending reality.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with you, man. There's no real heart to it anymore. I'm hoping that yeah. Do I see that it's going to get better? Maybe. We'll see.
Well, man, yeah, I don't know. We will see. I doubt it. I don't think they can make it better, but I might try to get back on it and play it this weekend or something. Just because I paid money for it and haven't played it in months. But one game I used to play a lot was Shinobi or Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
Looks like we're getting two gorgeous ninja side scrollers in the same year. I didn't expect, what was this? Ethan Gack. I didn't expect one of the best low-key rivalries in gaming to make a comeback in 2025, but here we are, folks. Well, Sega Shinobi and Tecmo's Ninja Gaiden are getting a 2D retro revival this year. They're each coming from great studios, and they look pretty good from what I've seen. You can check out the announcement trailer on YouTube. Shinobi Art of Vengeance was announced during this week's PlayStation State of Play with Lizard Cube in the driver's seat. The team co-developed Streets of Rage 4, which that's a classic, hands down one of the best modern beat 'em ups, as well as Wonder Boy, The Dragon's Trap, an excellent remake of a 1989 classic. Art of Vengeance already has a release date of August 29th, and it looks pretty good in the first trailer, which shows Shinobi Joe Musashi effortlessly comboing through enemies and across lush, painterly levels with ease and precision. Then there's Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which was announced in the pre-show for last year's Gaming Awards. It should come out also in 2025, being made by the Game Kitchen, published by Dotemu, the team behind Exceptional Souls Y Metroidvania series, Blasphemous. The first trailer showcased smooth platforming content, vibrant pixel art, animation, and tons of blood. Oh,
Yes!
there it is. Tons of blood, despite the fresh coat of paint and modern polish. It looks like the punishing Ninja Gaiden formula fans have learned to fear but love from the NES days. So, and there's also Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Watch that on YouTube. There is an announcement trailer as well. Both franchises have moved away from their 2D roots in the early 2000s. Shinobi received a 3D sequel on the PS2, while Ninja Gaiden did the same thing on the original Xbox. Tecmo has not revisited the old school Gaiden formula since, and Shinobi and the Shinobi games that tried were not that good. While fans of those 90s action platformers have had the occasional ninja themed side scroller to keep them occupied, such as Mark of the Ninja and the Messenger, nothing as aimed to scratch those nostalgic itches quite like these new throwbacks. So, I am excited for a Shinobi and the new Ninja Gaiden. It looks like they're both got their differences, but also similarities. If I had to pick one, I'll be going Shinobi. What about you?
Man, I used to love the old Ninja Gaiden games. I'll probably go Shinobi as well, though.
I'll be on the lookout for that, and we'll do a review. We should both try to get those. And this says it's Xbox X2 Series X. So
I was gonna say, the little thing you just recently got, is that something pretty portable? We should bring that over one weekend. Put it on the TV.
yeah, dude. I actually have a gaming pad too, so you can two-player it, and
Oh
you can
shit,
hook it
yeah.
up to the TV on your HDMI. I haven't
Shit.
tried that out yet, though. I need to see what that looks like. That could be possibly pretty cool because we reviewed the Samtronic retro gaming player, which you guys should go out and get. But it hooks up to the TV, which I hadn't done that yet. So I might try that out, see what it looks like. But yeah, man, you can take it. And like I said, I got the gaming pad for it. So you can do 2 players on that bad boy.
Yeah, we need to get down on that, man. I thought that'd be really cool. Have like a gaming night or something where we get the guys together, especially off football season. So, man, have a little steak or something, go out there, just shoot the shit, man, hook it up, play some old school. Pretty cool stuff.
Hell yeah, dude. That would be fun. So
Get some non-alcoholic beers.
there's some non-alcoholic beers. Yeah, sounds good. Some fucking what? I couldn't even name you a non-alcoholic beer right now. I think Heineken's got one, and then
There's one called Athletic Company or Athletic Co, something like that. I had a few of them when we did our field hangout this past fall, and I kind of mixed them in with my normal beer. So I'd have like one or two of those and a normal beer, which still got pretty toasty that night, man. But it definitely helped because if I had drink regular beer in place of the NAs, I would have been absolutely not worth a shit. I was still pretty hammered, but I'm glad, man. I mean, they were actually pretty good. They weren't bad. Um, Hard to describe the taste, but they really weren't too bad. There's another company I've seen. I want to say it's called Small. I don't know if they're here or not, but it's beer. It's supposed to have a really good taste, but it's only like 2%, 2.5% alcohol. So that could be something worth checking out. You can still get your beer buzz, but at a much slower pace.
beer.
Yeah. What was that? It used to be one of those commercials too. I think it was for like one of the alcoholless beers, non-alcoholic beers. It was like, it's what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer. I don't know. I was like a kid listening to that shit on TV. I remember my dad probably being like, "Oh, who's gonna drink that pussy shit?" And then 30 years later, I can disappoint him.
I think Michelob had one that was pretty popular back in the day, possibly, but
I might have to look that up. That's gonna kill me. I remember that that commercial.
or O'Doul's maybe.
It may have been some old duels. It's what beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer. What
Beer, go beer.
beer? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if I can go for the non-alcoholic beer, but I forgot. Somebody told me a really good reason why they drink it, and then forgot about it, and I'm still like, I can't remember why you would do that. Whatever, man. I'm gonna do one more story here. Oh, wow. All right. So a Brazilian couple celebrate 84 years, 77 days of marriage. That's like the longest marriage I've ever heard of in my fucking life. Usually it's like, Bob and Marie, fucking, 45 years. I'm like, damn, that's a long time. But 80 fucking 4 years. Is this real? By Ben Hooper. A Brazilian couple whose wedding was in 1940 officially took the Guinness World Records for the longest marriage for a living couple. Manuel Angelim Dino, 105, and Maria de Sousa Dino, 101, are awarded the title in the Guinness World Records and Longevity Quest website that tracks data about centurions and super centurions. Verified they've been married for 84 years and 77 days as of Valentine's Day. The duo met in 1936 and were married at the Chapel of Boaventura in Sarah. I don't fucking know. It's in Brazil in 1940. The couple raised 13 children, now have 55 grandchildren, 54 great-grandchildren, and 12 great-great-grandchildren. The longest marriage ever lasted for 88 years and 349 days. David Jacob Hitler, or Dave, I'm sorry, David David Jacob Hiller and Sarah Hitler are married in 1809. And Ken, I was like, damn, that's unfortunate. His name is Hitler. David Hiller.
He never thought to change that shit. After
Yeah,
all
that's
these
a
years.
little bit too close. He's like one letter off of like the most hated man ever.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I'd have to change my name to like Smith or something.
The most hated man ever.
It's too close.
Oh,
But man,
Lord.
88 years. Damn.
Ooh, congratulations.
You can see a picture of these old people. Man, they actually look pretty good for 100 and something, man. You see some of these people, man, they ain't got their eyes are like dried up and shit. Fucking ain't got no fingernails. Man, fuck all that, dude. I'll be out of here way, way before that, man. I ain't sitting around in a fucking chair and I don't know my own name.
No.
I don't know about all that, man. Doesn't
Yeah, they
sound-
look nice, man. I'm looking at the pictures. They actually look old, but they don't look 100 years decrepit old.
No, they really don't. They look pretty good. The guy, one guy, I don't know. He looks. I mean, they don't look fucking decrepit. You're right. They really don't. So
Yeah.
there you go, man. Good for them.
Yeah, I think I've said it before, but if I can age like Jack LaLanne did, he was still working out, looked great. You know, I think he got pneumonia when he was in his 90s, but still pretty jacked. I think he was like 95, 96, but he always worked out every day, swam every day, you know, still mobile, and died at, what did he die at? 92, 96, something like that. I could go like that, man, but if I'm 100 and, my eyes are dried out and all beady and shit, man, no, hell no. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, be time to go there. But all right. Call it a day. Mail it in. Yeah, so go for them. That is the news for today, and all right, so what we're gonna do is take a short break and have random trivia on the other side.
Ooh.
Vintage
this week.
gaming review and much more shit talking. So, go to the bathroom, grab some refreshments, if you will. We'll be back here in 2 shakes of lamb tail. We'll be back in 2 shakes of lamb tail. See you in a minute. Dun. To get you beer.
Not a beer. I got a refill of some water, but I did find out that it was an O'Doul's commercial. What beer drinkers drink when they're not drinking beer? It's a 1992 and 1994 commercial. I like the 92 one because they're roller skating and playing company slow pitch softball. The things that people used to do back in the 90s and 80s before that went out. Nobody really does that anymore.
Have you had any of that hydrogen water?
I have not. Tell me about it. Have you had it?
I haven't. I just seen it on advertising. So I'm like, man, what is this? Another gimmick or is it something? Everybody's trying to sell something nowadays. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was curious, but I haven't
man.
tried it. I have not tried it.
No, I'd be curious to try some different. Yeah, man, nothing really hits like a good cold beer. I enjoy it very much, but that's the problem. Once you have one, you want two. Once you have two, you want four. Once you have 4, you want 8. Then you're DoorDashing Happy Dads to your house. So
Happy day. Oh, happy day.
just don't want to do that too much anymore.
Yeah. We got random trivia, folks.
I love it.
Oh. 6 questions. 4 seconds. No Googles. We're going to start with we got art, science, entertainment, history, general, and geography. Let's start with the arts, folks. Question 1. The character Uriah Heep appeared in which Charles Dickens novel?
God, Uriah Heep appeared in which Charles Dickens novel? Oh man, God, I don't know. The fucking Wind in the Willows.
Is that a book by him? Did he write that? The Wind in the
I
Willows?
don't think he wrote that one.
I wonder. It sounded kind of real, but
Well, the only other one I know with Charles Dickens would have been the Christmas one, but I don't think Uriah Heep was in that one. The one with Tiny Tim and all them motherfuckers.
oh yeah, me and Uriah. This is David Copperfield.
Oh, boom, boom. I remember that book. I don't remember reading it because I never did, but I remember hearing about it because everybody was like, was it the fucking magician?
Oh man, whatever happened to him, man?
I was going to be my question for you. He was all over the TV back in the day, man, making the Statue of Liberty and shit disappear.
Yeah, then you had David Blaine and Chris Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys. So I don't know, man. I think didn't he marry Claudia Schiffer?
I think he did.
Oh, baby,
Magicians seemed to be everywhere back in the day. You remember the Masked Magician that exposed all that shit?
Oh yeah, that was cool. He was
That was-
on like he did a show on Fox or something.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right. I'm 0 for 1. 0 for 1.
Oh, for one. Now we got one I think you should get here. How many calories must you burn to lose 1 pound?
Calories per pound. God. I'm trying to remember my personal training math. I thought it was 2,400 calories a pound, 2,500. I think we're around there.
That is 3,500.
3,500. Man, that's
3,500.
it's more than I thought. Gosh, I need to go back to my my math.
Did you get certified?
Yeah, completely certified. But trainers aren't certified in nutrition. You're not supposed to give nutrition advice.
Ah, I got you.
So you can give guidance, they say, but you're not supposed to give nutritional advice as a trainer. But then I should still have known 3,500. That seems right. I never go over that. I usually just punch it in the calculator and it does it for me. So I'm getting lazy.
You idiot! I need to get that. I need to get that sound bite. You idiot!
You idiot!
You idiot! Was that Ren and Stimpy?
You idiot! Yeah,
You idiot!
I think it was.
You idiot! Oh man! All right. Who is the only American-born member of Monty Python?
I've never even seen Monty Python. Make the
Oh man! Terry Gilliam. Terry Gilliam.
Did you know that one?
No, I don't think I've ever seen. No, I take that back. I've seen the one where they cut the guy's like fucking all his limbs off and shit. But that was the only one. Some people go crazy for that shit. I don't know. I never got into it, man.
A lot of people like it, but I've never got into it. So
That's some of that English humor, man. I'm trying to think of another one. The dude that's always running around with the girls, Benny Hill. You know what I'm talking about? The old guy.
that was the
Yeah, that weird with that weird music. I'm
right.
like right there. I can't think of how it goes. He's always running around with the broads and stuff. He was kind of funny. Mr. Bean, was he?
Yeah, what was this? All the old British humor and shit?
Yeah, the British humor. Yeah.
Or did they overlap and hang out and get into mischief together?
Oh, I got.
It was wacky sax or whatever. Because anytime someone overlaps that music onto like a video, man, I'll lose my shit.
That shit's funny, dude. That shit's funny. All right.
0 for 3.
Got one on history here. When did the Chinese Civil War begin? Wow. You could just fucking guess something at this point, I guess.
Yeah, I'm already. I'm even in my wheelhouse on some of these things, and I'm still missing. So, Chinese Civil War began 1117.
Oh. That would be 1927. 1927.
Man.
All right. How many strings are there on a standard violin?
How many strings are on a standard violin? God damn. I don't think I know that one, but I'm going to guess 4.
Oh! All right. Yeah, all right. That
There we
is
go.
right. That is 4 on a standard violin.
Yeah, I've been plucking on the guitar a little bit, so I knew it wasn't
okay.
6. Yeah, I haven't really done too much, but I'm kind of I wore some calluses on my fingertips, so that's a good start.
Man, you playing lead or what?
Man, just trying to strum the old acoustic guitar, learning some campfire songs and shit.
Man, you need to bust out with the Dime Bag Daryl solos.
Oh man, I'm trying to work on just some basic chord changes. That's the hard part, man. Getting the chords down themselves is tough, but changing them, man, oh fuck, that's a challenge.
Challenge.
All right, where are we at? One more?
Yeah, one more. On which river is the city of Mandalay situated?
On which river? The city of Mandalay. God damn, that sounds like is that Mandalay Bay, a place in Vegas? I don't think there's a big river in Vegas that's called Mandalay. I'm gonna go blue. The city, Morocco. God damn it. There's a place I want to say. What is that place? Casablanca.
That would be the Irrawaddy River.
Oh.
Yo!
1 for 5. Or 6, I'm sorry.
6 tonight on the Random Trivia. Whoa, baby. You guys are still watching. Arizona 49, Baylor 35. I don't know if you have any bets in there tonight, folks. But I don't have any bets. I don't bet basketball. I don't bet anything, to be honest with you. I know we have some friends that get in on that a little bit, but never been that lucky in my life, so I choose not to test it. I know there's some professional gamblers out there that know how to do that shit, but I feel like it's not fun if you're a professional gambler. Man, that doesn't seem like a fun thing to do. It doesn't
No,
seem like a fun job, you know?
not at all.
Dun-dun-dun,
Do you ever
dun-dun-dun.
get into gambling though? So many people that we know really get really into it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get into it, man. It's not my thing. Not really.
No, not my thing either.
Oh, baby. So, did we talk about the Super Bowl last show?
I think so. I think we touched
Yeah.
on it.
The Super Bowl. Them Eagles. Yeah, we did. I think we did. I can't even remember these days. My memory, man. I'm gonna be an old man, Sonny. I'm an old man.
Memory's not that good anymore, man. Too much information in there.
I know that's right. I need to empty it out and do a cleanse.
I wish I could, man. I got so much bullshit in my head. I can't remember what happened yesterday.
What happened? What happened? Oh, we got a vintage game review here. Well, trying to think because this one it's a vintage game, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's I've been playing this one for a little bit on the Nintendo Switch. We talked about Dragon Quests and all those games and the old Dragon Quests, which was Dragon Warrior on the NES, and that was a classic game, man. They have remade. I don't think did I review Dragon Quest remake already?
I want to say you did. Did we not talk about that?
I think we talked about it. I don't know if I reviewed it yet, but
The Dragon
I know
Quest
I'd reviewed
remake.
one of them. The actual original one I reviewed.
Okay, I'm remembering that one. Yeah, definitely that one.
All right, so the dragon. Fuck the fucking intro music. I'm not gonna do that this time. I don't feel like it. We're gonna go for the Dragon Quest remake, 2D, 3D, for the Nintendo Switch. It's pretty much if you play this game, you can tell it's a Square Enix title. It has all the feel of a Final Fantasy game. But you still have also Dragon Quest though. It feels like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy mixed together. And the funny thing about this game is, in the beginning, it kind of tests you. Like it puts you in this dream scenario where you have to like do something, and there's different ones because I tried to do the other one first and I fucked up. But it's like for example, the first one, you go in and it's like you're in the desert and you got to help your friend or something like that. It's like I don't know, kind of reminds me of those choose your own like way stories where you're reading a book and like you make decisions in the book, and it's like if you make a certain decision, you got to go to page 47. You make this decision, it goes to page, I don't know, 27, that kind of thing. And but in a video game way. So like if you make a decision, it's gonna say, "Oh, you should have saved your friend. You're a piece of shit. You're not a very good person," and all this. And then you still get to play the game, but I'm not sure how that affects it later on. Kind of weird. I haven't seen that before.
Huh.
Um, but yeah, so that's kind of interesting. And there's different ones. So you can't go back because I try to start another one and like redo the same one, and it put me on a different scenario. So it's pretty interesting, pretty fun game. If you like role playing games, um, it's a lot like a Final Fantasy game. You know, you got the the viewpoint of it. It's a little bit different. It's got an overhead view, but it's not like overhead like you're thinking. It's like an overhead diagonal. I can't describe it.
Kind of at an angle.
Yeah, kind of like an angle, but you're still overhead. And yeah, very Final Fantasy like, if you like that kind of game. But it's still, when you go into the fight sequence, it's like the old Dragon Warrior kind of. Yeah, so I found it fun, man. I like to get in there and build up my levels and stuff, and which you have to do in RPG games usually. And get out there and yeah, it's a cool game. I'm not going to go too in depth about it because we've done reviews on some of these previous games, and so it's just a remake from those. But it looks good. The graphics are good. Good gameplay. I don't think anything was lost in translation with this remake. So, man, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. If you like RPGs and you have a Nintendo Switch, check it out. Dragon Quest remake.
4 out of 5 is a pretty bold
It's a good
move.
game, man. Yeah, it's a good game. You can, if you're a nerd about RPGs, you can get in there and you can really play it. Some of the only games that really like I really fucking got into it was the Final Fantasies like 2 and 7. 2 is the best one. 7 was really good because it was coming on. 7 was amazing because it was like just now going on to a new system. That was the one that was on the PlayStation. And it was like fucking crazy.
Yeah, that one got so much hype too back in the day.
It was fun as shit too. That one too, I fucking played like a motherfucker.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Mystic Quest, Final Fantasy. Was it Final Fantasy 3 Mystic Quest? Final Fantasy 3 was also good. So like those games there, man, I can put time in on. Any of the Square Enix titles are usually pretty good. So you can't really lose with that. So go pick that up. It's pretty good. You'll like it. Boogie now. Ah, man. Oh, we're talking about fucking football coming up. UFL is the next football. I don't know. What do you call it? Football shit coming up.
Football league busting out. Well, I guess the NCAA is not really a league. Well, fuck, I guess they are too.
It's confuzzling sometime. But that'll be fun, man, because that'll be something else starting off here next month. So it's not too, don't have that long lull of not watching anything. We'll have UFL picks and all that for you guys coming up.
Being local too, man. We can go to some games.
Oh, we need to go to some games, man. Check them out. I don't think I've even been to a game yet, to be honest with you.
Yeah, need to go.
Yep, and the Squadron games that Big Moostard was talking about would be cool.
Yeah, see what's up.
Yep, check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Check it. You ready for work tomorrow, my friend?
Hell no, man. How about you?
Back to the ground.
You worked today, though, so you've already eased into it a little bit.
I did, man. I was supposed to place these displays. I didn't place none of them. Man, boss. It was like, you got a 0 set rate on here. Is that right? I was like, yep.
Oh, man. What does that mean?
Well, it's just I didn't set any of them because, well, one thing, it's like most of them were broken down already. And then the other ones, it's like I probably could have tried harder, but there was nobody really there to approve me putting them out. And I didn't really try that hard to find anybody either. So I was just like, fuck it. So the way I feel about it, man, is they're doing all this bullshit. I don't really care. You got to think about, when you start treating your folks like shit, they're not going to want to, like, you're not going to be jumping at the bit to be like, oh, yeah, let me do this for you, you know. Let me fucking, I just don't care. You know what I'm saying? You don't care how many days I work or how many hours I work out here and trying to put all this shit on us, man. Fuck you, dude. I don't give a shit. I'd have been quite quit for the last 2 years anyway, fuckheads. Eat a dick.
I've been quiet quit.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's like really, I couldn't get them approved, but it's just fucking, man. I'm not too excited about getting this shit out, man. Once y'all start micromanaging folks, so it is what it is. Deal with it. You're fired.
Oh shit! I got to deal with it.
Damn. Boom,
Man.
boom, boom, boom. Ba-dum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
They tricked us as kids, man. They led us to believe that most of the jobs were cool out there: doctors, lawyers, marine biologists, athletes. I had that. Did you ever do that where you did like the testing and then they give you like a career like path or some shit?
Oh no.
We had that in ninth grade, and I remember at the time I wanted to be a pro wrestler, and you go through this like interest thing, and I guess there's I don't know how many careers are listed in there, a couple hundred, I'm guessing, but they you fill out your interest, and my dream career or the aptitude spit out that I should be an athlete. Which to me is so fucking silly to tell a ninth grader that, because man, being an athlete for a living is such a damn hard thing to do.
True.
Yeah, and professional wrestling, I guess it was sports entertainment, but that's what I wanted to do back then. But it was funny. I can't remember what other people got, but I remember there was a Beavis and Butthead episode. I think they did that as well, and then they parodied it on The Simpsons, maybe. Yeah, on The Simpsons too. So I didn't know if that was a thing they did at all schools, where you do a little test and spits out on the old dot matrix printer what your career should be.
Yeah, I think I might have done some of those. I can't remember what the result was. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's like if you ever go to some festivals and shit, there'll be somebody that does like a handwriting analysis. You've ever done that shit?
That's supposed to do.
It's like it's kind of like the horoscope bullshit, like the way you write or draw your signature gives you some insight on your personality, which I've never understood that anyways. I mean, if you're giving me insight on my personality, I probably already fucking know it, right?
Well, you should. I don't know.
Yeah. I probably know myself better than anybody else.
Oh, my name's
Handwriting analysis.
That's funny.
So Big Mustard, you're gonna do a handwriting analysis on him.
Yeah, right. This says you're secretly gay. Man.
Oh, he'd be tearing shit up. It's such your secret.
Oh man.
Oh, get the hell out of here, Joe.
I know that bullshit. Oh,
oh, I said yo.
Yo. Whoa. Yeah. 1050.
Oh,
go back and edit that out.
Yeah.
Yo. Oh. All right.
Oh man, they used to have that kind of shit though. I saw it at festivals like the World of Wheels when it came to town as a kid, and somebody sets up that booth like handwriting analysis, or read your palm. I did that in Boston one time when I was up there for work years ago. Went to a not a fortune teller. She read your past, and you would give her some information, and she looked at your hand, and it was this old lady. She was also a scam artist. No, but she told you like what your past was and all this stuff. Man, I mean, it's obvious bullshit, but it's entertainment. It was cool how she said it, and she truly believed it and gave you like some detailed bullshit history. But yeah, some people like to make their living off of scams.
Scam on. Scamming motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Man, I would say What you got the kiddos this coming weekend?
I don't think so this weekend.
Man, it's still going to be kind of cold on Saturday. I was going to try to get out and do some frisbee golf, but
It'd be kind of fun. What's the
I
weather
think the
supposed to be
high is
looking
like 54,
Ugh,
which
it's not
it's
terrible.
kind of like it's kind of like teetering on.
Send the creepers
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, semi creeping. I hope we don't get any fucking snowstorms anytime
We need to
soon.
do that, man. If the weather's good, I wouldn't mind getting out. And, you said you have a set, don't you? Some disc golf?
Yeah, I do. I got some, man, so we can just use mine. Or there's always a guy. Well, the last times I went up there, there's a guy who would be slinging discs in out his van.
Really?
Yeah,
Where'd you get
a
yours at?
couple of them. Some online. I think I bought a couple off that guy. To be honest,
Okay.
I think I got most of them online though. Yep, I got
It's
a
like-
pretty good little selection. Some of those nerdos have a big old backpacks full of that shit. I'm not doing that.
What you got? Just a couple?
I got like a little lunch pail looking thing, like the zip up, zip up ones. It's not that bad. Not that I don't have a whole bunch in there. Oh, kiddos. Hello. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, sorry. We had a family. The kiddo woke up and knocked on the office.
Oh, yeah. What time does she usually go to bed?
She should have been in bed an hour ago. She's having apparently her TV went off. She has a screensaver on her TV. It's like a little fish tank at night that she watches.
Oh, like a nightlight kind of thing?
Yeah, it keeps her occupied, and it's just a little screensaver. It's like a little fishy tank, and apparently it went off, and she's having a panic attack. So I told her to, not a real panic attack out there, just like, oh, it went off. Can you fix it? I was like, oh, not right now. So apologies. So we were on the disc golf. I would like to get down. You've got most of yours online. There's a guy that slings them. I need to get a set. I saw some at Academy. I don't know how good they are, but it's one of those things. If I'm just starting to play, I want to just get a couple, just see how it goes, and if I end up liking it, maybe upgrading.
Yeah, I mean, you just need like a long range, a mid range, and a putter. I mean, it's not it's not too crazy. I got a lot of different ones, so you can just you'll know what to do once you get started, my friend. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what to do.
What it do?
Are you guys? You said you guys are still meal prepping?
Still meal prepping a little bit, man. It's mostly been cooking and just having it ready in the fridge. Some usually rice, potatoes are always staples. Usually it's been ground beef a lot lately. I've noticed there's a pretty big disparity in quality depending on where you go. I'm not going to throw out any stores, but we've been trying to get better quality. You know what I will say? I've been looking at ordering some exotic meat online. I think we touched on this before, but just trying some different, exotic animals. Alligators, not quite exotic here in the South, but I've had it before. I don't, you can get it pretty much anywhere here that's like a seafood store. But I wouldn't mind getting some like antelope or some shit like that. I was watching some YouTube videos of guys trying different exotic game meats. Have you tried anything exotic?
I don't know. Is elk exotic?
I don't think so, but it's fucking good.
It is good.
Yeah, elk and bison. We had bison actually pretty recently. We had some. There was I think it may have even been at Target. It wasn't somewhere that you had to go like a specialty shop, but it was a pound for like 14, 15 bucks. We're getting, wasn't expensive, but wasn't cheapest either. That's good. We had that out in Wyoming as well. Elk as well out in Wyoming. Elk's super good, man. Joe Rogan always talks about that.
Oh, Joe Rogan. He does talk about that a lot. At those elk tacos we had at the ranch, that restaurant in Irving, I think it was Irving, Texas. Those are pretty good. So, I mean, they taste super meaty. Like, I don't know, it's just really rich, really good. You said you do ground beef bowls. Now, do you let your ground beef cook till it gets crispy?
We talked about that before because I actually got
We did
that
talk about
from
the
yeah, well, I
Maillard.
got that from you
Maillard
because
effect, yeah.
I was wondering if I was undercooking mine before. It never tasted like I was. It tasted fine. Never got sick, but I have started letting it cook a little longer.
It's definitely better, man. Yeah, it gives it some better flavor, and you don't have to drain the fat because it's kind of just cooking off or whatever. So
Yeah, the fat kind of just melts off and kind of boils out, I guess. Well, usually I'll drain the fat anyways, especially if you're buying in bulk and it's a little bit fattier. I'll try to drain as much as I can and just get it out of there. Usually I'll give it to the dog.
the dog.
Normally I wouldn't, but the vet said he needs as many calories as he can. He's old, so they said it's good for him to get as many calories as possible. So that's why we try to give him that, mix it up with his food. But yeah, we need to do that, man. That'd be kind of fun. Try an exotic meat quest one night. Get a couple of orders, different maybe ground beefs or steaks that we could get. Chop them up. Let everybody try some different delicacies, maybe even around the world.
Around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world.
We'll get some wild boar for big mustard.
Oh! Oh man, another Monday night in the books, folks. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for listening. Oh man, it's been a good one. I hope it's going to be a good week, folks. Let's have positive attitudes here. It's going to be good. Going to have a good week. Going to have a good weekend too. I'll hit you up about some frisbee golf this weekend.
Let me know
what that weather does. Do you have any parting shots before we get on out of here in our rotation as far as our falls?
Man, I left my quotes on the next screen over, and now I can't get to them. But yeah, let me know. I'd like to play some disc golf, guys. We're excited to have you in every Monday night, 9:30 in the dirty. Hop in the chat, hop in the frog. Tell us what activities you like to do. Is it disc golf? Is it playing the guitar infrequently? Is it playing a 4-string violin? Whatever it may be. I need some more interest to get on. So that's all I got for you, Grant Mills.
All right, folks. With Criggy.
Hi, y'all. All y'all have a good weekend. Peace to live.
All right, Wiz. We'll see you guys back here next Monday night, 9:30 in the dirty Central Time. Hit the follow button. Go check out the old episodes. Some good shit in there. And like I said, come back here next week. We're gonna have some new stuff for you. And we'll see you then. Love you guys.
Peace.
Ah!